Welcome to another Fabricate Friday video on my blog and YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. So I'm going to a wedding, and this is my wedding gift for the lovely bride and groom. I'm doing the hair for the wedding, and they were nice enough to invite me to the ceremony and for the dinner. Can you imagine? So I wanted to get a little token, so I ended up picking up this beautiful frame I thought would be perfect for a wedding gift, and I want to make a really pretty box to go in it, so I thought I would drag you guys along in my process. So this is 9 by 7 inches approximately, and so I'm just gonna get a little notepad, and I'm just going to show you along my process. So here we have the 9 by 7 frame, okay? And I measured, put it on the flat surface, bring my ruler up. It's about 3/4 of an inch, so I think I'll make it an inch. So I'm going to +1 on each side. Okay, so we've got 7, 8, 9, and then we've got 9, 10, 11. 9 by 11. So that is the base of my box. Scored on all 4 sides at 1 inch. I'll bring in my trimmer. I have copper foil here, and I've got to cut 9 by 11. So if that is going to be the bottom of my box, I'll score it in a second. I'm going to figure out my lid. So if I have a 9 by 11 base, I think what I'll do is for the lid, I will make it 3/4 of an inch. So instead of 1, we're going to add 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so that's for the base. For the lid, that would be 8.5 by 10.5. And we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I have my Year of Cheer Designer Series paper. I'm going to score it at 8.5. Or sorry, cut at 8.5 by 10.5. So we need this to be 3/4 of an inch, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a shim. Now I saw this particular shim on how to make it from Connie Stewart. This is the Box Maker Shim. So if you search her video, she has a really good explanation on how to create this. It's made with acetate and a bit of cardstock. So the thing is, it slips in right here, and it just bumps the paper out just a smidge. It's like half of one of these lines on the scoreboard. So what that's going to do is it's going to make the lid just a tiny bit bigger than the base, so it'll fit on better, but decently snugly. So there we go, and I'm going to score 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. I'm using the bigger end of my stylus because I find that my smaller end on paper seems to, it can tear. So you might want to try that. So that's our box top, and this will be our box bottom. So I'm going to take the shim off because I don't care about that. And then we're going to score at 1, and I'm going to use my smaller. On all 4 sides. So fold and burnish all your score lines. I've got a little tear here. So one way to fix that is just a little piece of Scotch tape right at the blemish and burnish that in, and no one will know. And I'm going to cut up on the score line and then wedge and wedge. Cut up on the score line, wedge and wedge. Okay, so it's easier for me to put the fast fuse on the tabs like this. So sorry if this is shining in your eye. I love sparkly things and shiny things. Makes my heart happy. Okay. Bringing in the tabs. Okay, that's our lid made. And we're going to do the same here on the gold foil or the copper foil paper. So cut up the score line and then wedge out. Only wedge on the tabs, not on the base of the box. This is a really simple build. I wanted to show you how to figure stuff out though, in case you had a similar gift. Or, you know, just so that you can figure it out on your own. and bring up the sides. Okay, I have some tissue paper here. I don't want to make it super bulky. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second. Now these are metallic foil doilies. I'm just going to use a little fast fuse in the center and make this like a sticker to hold the tissue in place. Okay, I don't think it's too bulky on the corner, so let's hope that it fits perfect. And the lid. Fits perfect. Okay, so what this is a topper that I have for the top of the gift. It was a circle die cut, white, whisper white, then some more of those big metallic doilies, so the big one. And I actually cut it in half, and I used two so it would fit. And then this is a snowflake, foil snowflake. I put it on the natural side so it wouldn't take over and it would show up. This is a stitched circle in whisper white, and it says, "And so your story begins," in copper with the little oh, what is it called? Cheers to the year. I just love that scripty saying here. So this is for wedding, and I use that as well for the stamp set. And then these are Hearts and Stars elements. These are the opened hearts, like that right there. So I dip them into some Versamark ink and dip them into some silver embossing powder, and then just glued them on the top, and they're stuck on there. So I thought it would be a lovely topper for a gift. And then what I'll do is I'll make a card that uses this paper, and maybe with using the stamp set as well. All right, kiddos, that's my video for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.